What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. My name is Landon Huffman. Today I'm going to go over my 2021 racing season. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Appreciate you guys being here. I know this isn't normally the situation you guys see me in. I'm in my gaming chair right now. This is where I run iRacing, but today I wanted to go over and review my 2021 racing season. I felt like I could take a moment, make a quick video, thank a bunch of people, go over some of the high points of our season, talk about where I'm going to be going into 2022, and kind of segue into the new racing season. So just to start out with, can't thank everybody enough that was a part of all of my racing endeavors in 2021. I was very fortunate to drive a bunch of different race cars. I drove for Jason Smith Racing. I drove for GMS Racing. Got to drive for Dylan and Doug Hauser at Dwight Huffman Racing. A bunch of different race cars that I got to set in this year. I was very thankful for that. Honestly, I drove more race cars in 2021 than I think I've ever driven in a set year as far as getting in actual different race cars. So I did learn a lot. I was very fortunate for that, and met a lot of cool people along the way. But just starting out, we did win 2 races this year at Hickory in 9 starts. So that's pretty cool. This is the first year that I've actually drove late model for Jason at Hickory. I've raced limited for him in years past, but this is the first time that we took that step to late model with JSR. And we were able to win 2 races. We did win 1 pole, qualified second and third a couple of times. So very, very proud of our effort. I think, with Jason's late model program, like I said, we're just getting our feet wet. We've got a little bit older chassis, and we were behind the 8-ball tad to start with. And I feel like equipment-wise, we are on the lower end on the equipment stuff, but we really upped the program up this year. Jason did an excellent job. We had, essentially a new race car to us, which was a 2014 PRW chassis, had an updated front clip. Jason worked really, really hard on getting that thing dialed in, and like I said, first time out with it, we won both races, swept the weekend at Hickory. We qualified outside pole, I believe, that race. So swept the weekend at Hickory, and then came back later in the season and sat on the pole and had a tire go down while we were leading. So a great effort from JSR. I'm looking forward to what I'm going to have with him in the future. I think we've got some pretty big plans for 2022. As if you've been watching this channel, you know that. I also got an opportunity to drive for Doug Hauser and Dylan Hauser, like I said earlier, in their Pepsi number 11 machine. Very thankful for the ability to hop in their equipment. Badass race car. I learned a lot. Got to work with David King. Doug's an excellent guy. He's great for our racing community here around the Southeast. Like I said, I'm very thankful for them. I got to race it at Hickory opening night. It was a battle. I'll throw that clip in here. Me and Ryan Millington beating Bane. It was a hell of a race. We came up on the short end of the stick. I was a little pissed off, but, that's part of it. That's racing for you. But nonetheless, it was a good run. We finished second both races opening night, and then I had some solid runs for them at Tri-County. Filled in for Dylan one week. Finished 6th in that race, and then I drove for them in the Cars Tour at Hickory Motor Speedway in the throwback race. That didn't work out as planned, but sometimes that's just how it goes in racing. Sometimes you miss it, and sometimes you're on point. We missed it that night. That led into an opportunity with GMS Racing. I can't thank Clay Rogers enough. He called me up one day, asked me if I wanted to come hop in that thing. I did, and it led to me getting an opportunity to run a few races for them. Again, probably the nicest race car I've ever sat in my life when it comes to late model stock racing. They have top of the line equipment, top of the notch employees, and the staff at GMS was excellent. I was disappointed we didn't win, but we were competitive. Every race we ran, we finished second to Millington at Hickory, and then finished third in the following twin race that night. We got ran over battling for second. So a good showing. Then we went to Tri-County, had a few issues, but ended up finishing 5th in the Firecracker 100. It was a good field. I think there was like 18 or 19 late models there. So top 5, not bad, but not exactly what we wanted. Thank you to Sarah, Mike Beam, everybody at GMS for all of the support and the ability to drive the 21 machine. Titan Built Construction was a big helper in getting me in that car for the Firecracker 100, so thank you to Titan Built. At Hickory, like I said, we had 9 starts, 2 wins, 8 top 5s, 9 top 10s. The only time we finished outside the top 5 was when we had the tire go down that last race, so that was kind of unfortunate, but we ended up averaging a third place finish. So that's not bad. You know, I'll take that. We also finished 5th in points, and I only made 9 starts. Well, okay, that is disappointing because that means that not very many people raced multiple races at Hickory this year, which is unfortunate. But we did finish 5th in points. So I think we get some NASCAR money for that and some other stuff that falls into that category. I think we got a plaque and I don't know what else. People that I got to thank, like I said, Jason Smith, Doug Dillon Hauser, Pepsi, Huss Bell Bonds, GMS, Clay Rogers, Titan Built Construction, Dave's Truck Parts, my Twitch channel. If you're not familiar with Twitch, I know a lot of you guys on this YouTube channel may not be necessarily familiar with what iRacing or Twitch is, but I do stream sim racing to my online community. Not every day, but I would say at least 3 to 4 times a week. But they stepped up and they sponsored a race car a couple of times, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, just thank you to everybody that was a part of this entire season. I mean, I didn't really get to race that much. I think I raced a total of 11 times. We tore it up. Really, the only time we wrecked was Tri-County whenever they missed a shift in front of me, and I got plowed into it. Just overall thoughts on the season. I mean, I felt like we did a lot with a little with Jason's car. I think it was a great learning experience for us going into next season. You know, I feel like Jason learned a lot. I learned a lot. We learned a lot about our race car. Like I said, that was a new race car to us. And we really upped the program heading into next year. We should have 2, potentially 3 cars ready to rock and roll going into 2022. Speaking of 2022, my 2022 plans will be coming out shortly. So those of you that are supporting the channel, watching every video, I really do appreciate you guys. If you're just now finding the channel, smash that subscribe button, tag along with us. We're going to be in for a ride in 2022. We've got a lot of cool stuff that I've got planned. I'm going to be racing a lot more. Can't wait to share those plans with you, but we're trying to get them all dialed in and get a cool announcement put together. Turn on that bell for notifications if you like this type of content. Like I said, I know this was different from previous, but just wanted to get a little year review out there. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks again for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all have an absolute blessed day. I'm out. Peace.